everybody, how's it going? This is Jalil Anibaba with Nashville SC. I'm a defender and I attended the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I'm going to be reading an amazing book for you guys entitled Kick It Mo. And I like this book a lot because it tells a story of kids playing soccer in their childhood, and that reminds me of a lot of the things that I experienced as a kid as well. This is the book that I'll be reading entitled Kick It Mo, written by David A. Adler and illustrated by Sam Ricks. Kick It Mo by David A. Adler. Kick it, kick the ball, Mo Jackson calls out. Mo kicks his desk. Kick it, kick the ball, Mo kicks his bed. Kick it, kick the ball, Mo kicks his pillow. The pillow flies into the hall. Crash. Hey, you knocked over some books, his mother tells him. I'm sorry, Mo says, but I need to practice. I have a soccer game today. I need to kick, kick, kick. Mo and his mother and father pick up the books. They all go outside. Mo's mother rolls a soccer ball and Mo kicks it. But he kicks it high into the air. Kick it low, his father tells him. Kick it on the ground. Mo kicks the ball again. It flies behind him. Mo's mom and dad roll the ball again and again. Mo kicks it again and again. But mostly, he does not kick it on the ground. They all go to the soccer field. Mo's team is Billy Goats. They're playing the pups. Mo is smaller and younger than all of the other players. Coach Judy tells Mo's team, keep the ball low. Kick it on the ground and kick it toward the goal. Tweet, tweet. The game starts. The other team, the pups, has the ball. A big pups player kicks it hard. The ball speeds past Mo. Mo chases after it. A big Billy Goats player kicks it the other way. Mo stops. He turns. He runs the ball the other way. The ball goes one way. It goes the other way. Mo runs after the ball. He runs back and forth. At last, Mo stops. He's tired. The game is almost over. The score is tied, 0-0. Mo's very close to the pup's goal. The ball stops by Mo. Kick the ball. Kick the ball, Coach Judy shouts. Mo pulls his foot back. He's about to kick the ball. A big pups player gets in front of Mo and kicks it. Mo watches the ball speed down the field toward the Billy Goats goal. Mo is too tired to chase it. A pups player kicks the ball right at the goal. The Billy Goats goalie catches it. She throws it back onto the field. No score. A Billy Goats player kicks the ball hard. It rolls toward the goal. Yes, Mo shouts. He thinks his team will score. But the pups goalie stops it. He throws it hard. He throws it right at Mo. Mo pulls his foot back. It's a mighty kick. The pups goalie jumps. But Mo's mighty kick mostly misses the ball. The ball rolls slowly into the goal. Yes, Coach Judy shouts, goal! Billy Goats player shouts. Tweet, tweet, the game is over. The Billy Goats win 1-0. Mo, 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 the Billy Goats shout. Mo tells Coach Judy, but I missed my kick. Coach Judy says, you fooled the goalie. He jumped for a hard, high kick, but you kept the ball on the ground. Mo, 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 his mother and father cheered. On the way home, our Mo won the game. Thanks for taking the time to read with me today. And remember, no matter where you come from or what you want to become in life when you grow up, that reading and writing are crucial to your success, whether you want to be a teacher, a builder, a doctor, a lawyer, or even a soccer player. Just remember that and keep that in mind. Thanks again. I hope to see you guys soon, and me and my teammates hope to see you at our next match.
Hey everyone, my name is Miles Mitchell. I'm a recent college graduate from Berry College, located down in Rome, Georgia. Today I get the pleasure of reading to you the book, Desmond and the Very Mean Word. Desmond was very proud of his new bicycle. He was the only child in the whole township who had one, and he couldn't wait to show it to Father Trevor. Father Trevor was kind and loving, and when he laughed, his eyes sparkled and his whole body shook. Father Trevor didn't care if you were rich or poor, black or white, old or young. He raised his hat and smiled at everyone he met. He especially loved the children, who would even let them play marbles on the floor of his office, where he met with very important people who came to visit. As Desmond sped down the dirt road, he admired the bicycle's skinny black body and the white stripe on the rear fender. Oh, it was beautiful. When he turned the corner, he saw a gang of boys, and they saw him. He stepped into the road and blocked his path. He didn't dare stop. What if they took his bike? Desmond gripped the handlebar and raced towards the boys, dust flying behind him. The boys scattered out of the way, but the tallest, a red-haired boy, spat a very mean word. The other boys laughed and shouted mean word again and again. Desmond pedaled away as fast as he could. His heart pounded and his chest ached. When Desmond got to Father Trevor's office, he threw down his bicycle. His teeth were clenched and the mean word kept repeating itself over and over inside his head like the echoes in a dark cave. Father Trevor looked up at Desmond, burst into his office. "What's wrong?" he asked, excusing himself from a meeting. Father Trevor always knew when something was wrong. "Nothing," Desmond said. Father Trevor bent down until he was looking directly onto Desmond's face. His smiling eyes always made you feel like you were the most important person in the world. "You can tell me anything." Desmond glanced down at the dusty, bare feet and finally muttered, "Some boys. They shouted a very mean word at me." "I'm sorry that happened," Father Trevor said. "They hurt your feelings, didn't they?" Desmond's shoulders relaxed a little, and he nodded. "Can you forgive them?" Father Trevor asked. "No, never," Desmond said, his fist balled at his sides. "I'll get back at them." Father Trevor sighed. "That's the problem, Desmond. You will get back at them, and they will get back at you, and soon our whole world will be filled with nothing but getting back." That night, Desmond lay in bed, trying to read his comic book by candlelight. Instead of the words on the page, he kept seeing the mean word written over and over and over again. The next day, no matter how fast he pedaled to school, Desmond couldn't leave the mean word behind. All day, the mean word followed him around like a shadow in the hot sun. As he rode home that afternoon, he saw the boys again. His hands and face felt hot. Maybe, he thought, if he got even, he would stop thinking about what they had called him. So he raced past the boys and shouted the meanest word he could think of. He could hear the boys running after him. Desmond pedaled hard, his heart pounding. Finally, he looked back. The boys had given up the chase. At first, Desmond felt proud, but very soon he began to feel something else. It was not a good feeling. The mean word he had said left a bitter taste in his mouth. After school the next day, Desmond went to Father Trevor's. "Are you feeling any better, Desmond?" Father Trevor asked as he sat on the floor shooting marbles with the children. Desmond shook his head from side to side and frowned. "When people say mean words to us, we often feel ashamed of who we are," Father Trevor said. "They can make us feel a little less lovable, but it's not true." Lowering his face close to the floor, Father Trevor lined up a marble in the chalk circle. "Desmond, everything we do matters. If we smile or if we frown, if we say something nice or something mean. Father Trevor flicked the shooter with his thumb and hit the marble out of the circle. When we hurt someone, Father Trevor said as he got up, it hurts us too. That night, Father Trevor dropped in to see Desmond's parents. Desmond carried a pot of tea into the living room and then went outside. Usually he would try to listen to what the adults were saying, but tonight he just wanted to be alone. Sitting on the doorstep, Desmond looked up at the starry sky and an empty ache in his chest. He thought he could even see the mean word written on the face of the moon. "That's a very nice bicycle you have," Father Trevor said, as he sat down next to Desmond. The black paint gleamed in the moonlight. Desmond had forgotten to show his bike to Father Trevor. It didn't matter now. He just shrugged and turned his back. He didn't want to talk, not even to Father Trevor. Still thinking that mean word, Father Trevor asked. Desmond slowly nodded. "Our hearts are fragile and easily hurt. This is why we were given a way to heal them. It's called forgiveness. How can I forgive them? They haven't said they're sorry." "You don't need to wait until someone says they're sorry to forgive them. You have the power to forgive whenever you're ready." "I'm not ready," Desmond said. "That's fine, Desmond. Only you will know when you are." Father Trevor got up to leave. Desmond felt a lump in his throat. Father Trevor said very softly, "Let me tell you a secret, Desmond. When you forgive someone, you free yourself from what they have done or said. It's like magic." A week later, Desmond was riding his bicycle down the street when he saw the boy with the red hair surrounded by two older boys. "That'll teach you," one of them said, dunking the head of the red-haired boy into a bucket of water. Seconds later, the boy managed to raise his head, his wet hair standing up like a carrot top. He looked like he was about to cry. A woman appeared at the door. "Leave your brother alone. You're as bad as your father. Now get in this house before I—" She didn't finish her sentence before the boys were inside at the door and had slammed shut. To Desmond's surprise, he felt sorry for the red-haired boy. A few days later, Desmond ran into the neighborhood market to buy his father a newspaper. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw a flash of red. Turning, Desmond realized it was the red-haired boy. He was standing alone in the front of the candy counter. It was filled with lollipops and delicious chocolates. Desmond wanted to say something, but what? Thinking of the mean word he had shouted at the boy, Desmond finally blurted out, "I'm sorry for what I said." The boy looked at him, speechless. Finally, he stammered, "I guess well..." Desmond didn't need the boy to say he was sorry. It would have been nice, but as Father Trevor had said, it really wasn't necessary. "I forgive you," Desmond said quietly. As soon as the words were out of his mouth, Desmond felt a little stronger and a little braver and stood up a little taller. After buying the newspaper, Desmond went outside. The red-haired boy was sitting on a milk crate under a shady tree. The boy stood up and moved toward him. Desmond froze. The boy looked around to see if anyone was watching and handed Desmond a piece of candy. Just for a moment, Desmond looked into the boy's eyes and smiled. Then he hurried to get back on his bike, first popping the piece of chocolate in his mouth. As the sun set behind the houses, Desmond pedaled home fast, not out of fear but out of joy. The cool wind felt good against his face. He wanted the sweet taste of chocolate on his tongue to last forever. Slowly, he spread his arms out wide as if he were flying. At last, Desmond knew what it felt like to be free. It was as if he could embrace the whole world in his outstretched arms. Again, thank you all so much for letting me read Desmond and the Very Mean Word. Hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon.
I Promise by LeBron James. I promise to work hard and do what's right, to be a leader in this game of life. I promise to go to school and read as much as I can, to follow the rules and respect the game plan. I promise to run full court and show up each time, to get right back up and let my magic shine. I promise to be open and try new things and enjoy the happy that change can bring. I promise to wear a big smile and use kindness when I speak, to remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat. I promise to ask for help whenever I need it, to reach for my star even when I can't see it. I promise to ask questions and find answers, to believe in next time and second chances. I promise to use my voice and stand up for what's right, and when things get tough, to keep up the fight. I promise to stand tall, rise up, and give all that I've got, to throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. I promise to respect my elders and peers the same, to leave new places better than I came. I promise to stay true, keep my head up, and never give up, no matter what. I promise to dream big and love bigger, to be a team player and a winner. I promise to cross bridges and break down walls, to rise with the sun and learn from the falls. I promise to be courageous, to be free, to strive for greatness. I promise to be me. The I Promise School was inspired by the big dreams of kids in my hometown and around the world. It is a place committed to helping them and their families reach their full potential. At the start of every school year and repeated each morning, all students make a set of promises to themselves, just like those in this book. Setting goals, working hard, and holding yourself accountable are the first steps to success. We're excited to have you join in this journey to achieve your goals. Here's our daily promise to get you started. Remember, nothing is given, everything is earned. LeBron James. I promise to go to school, to do all of my homework, to listen to my teachers because they will help me learn, to ask questions and find answers, to never give up no matter what, to always try my best, to be helpful and respectful to others, to live a healthy life by eating right and being active, to make good choices for myself, to have fun, and above all else, to finish school. Hashtag strive for greatness.